And I just push for that. They got a nightlife too. Yeah, no, I follow.
Everybody,
Oh, my phone.
that's what. Yeah, we definitely gotta see what they got going on there though. Okay. What's up, Israel? Shalom. Yahweh Shimi Yahushua Barakatah to the brothers. Yahweh Shema Alatah Shimi Yahushua to the sisters. Okay, God. Boom, there you go. Precinct Officer 500 Nahar Yala out of the ISUPK under the leadership of Commander General Yohana. We've been spitting this truth since 1969. You know what I'm saying? That Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are God's chosen people, the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Tonight's topic is an identity crisis. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, Black people here in America lost their identity due to slavery and captivity. And a lot of us kept oral tradition, like us being the 12 tribes of the children of Israel is not new. You know what I'm saying? First brought this information to my grandmother. Exit to the kids, to the children, the children learned all these stories. We Israel. And we are hard-headed, rebellious, stiff-necked. Always
Lights on.
Lights on? Oh, light back. Yeah, so for her, it wasn't more so like fact, it was more so like a folklore. But we are the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? I had a conversation this past week. A brother asked me to prove we are the children of Israel. And it's weird because nobody else has to prove who they are. You know what I'm saying? I had the same issue at one of my slaveries. Matter of fact, I was in a class, a training class, and these Hamites was in the class, and I was in the class with the Somalian, and he trying to act black to cater to me. And a lot of these nations will do that too, and that's racist. That's racist. When they do that, try to act black to cater to you, that's racist because you don't act white to cater to them unless white supremacy, which is racist. Where you got to put on your white voice, and that's because of racism. But naturally, you black, you got your little style, you know what I'm saying? You're not saying all the whole words, you know what I'm saying? You putting seasoning on all your stuff. But them will try to act black to cater to you. And he asked me one day, he like, yo, what's up with the, matter of fact, the instructor asked, Edomite. He's like, what's up with the Star of David? And I'm like, I'm a Jew. He's like, oh, yeah, that's cool. So you're like one of those black Jews. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Yup, me. I'm a black Jew. You know what I'm saying? So he like, yo, you a Jew for real? Like the Jews over there in Israel? No, I'm the real Jew. They're Jewish. So he just like, I don't get it. But then when we got by ourselves, he asked me, he like, yo, I need you to prove to me that you are the real Jew. I said, don't ever tell no black man that. Like, I get it. I get what you're trying to say. But what I'm telling you is this. Don't ever tell no black man he got to prove who he is to you. When your people sold our people into slavery, the reason why we don't know who we are in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And for you to say, prove who I am, like, did you have to prove you were Somalian to me? He said, why would I have to prove I'm Somalian? You know I'm Somalian. I said, well, you should know that I'm a Jew because I told you. So what's going on in America is you have a group of people, a nation of people who have lost their identity completely and become every race of people, every nation of people, every religion of all the peoples on the earth, except the one true God that is ours. You know what I'm saying? So I told the brother, don't do that. And I could prove it, but I ain't gonna prove it to you. I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? And in the ISUPK, we don't have to prove nothing. We are the Jews, and we do keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? These classes is for you, who you don't realize you was a Jew. You realize you are a part of the 12 tribes of Israel, and we teach you the way. This is the way how to do it. This is how you keep the commandments. This is how you stay out of the line of fire, because the Most High God, wrath is upon this place. If you haven't noticed, like, America is falling. Our people are dying at a high rate. Violence, gun violence. We're being charged and put in jail for all sorts of crimes, whether we're guilty or not. And shout out to the brother, Carmelo Anthony, you know what I'm saying, who did defend himself against the Edomite and was found guilty. Was it today or yesterday? Today. Was found guilty today, which is crazy. The same time period, a Chinese man was found not guilty for unaliving a brother. And then what they tell us is not about race. Like, and matter of fact, do we have that clip? Let me see if I can find this clip real quick. When they tell us it's not about race, it's just a lie. It's not true. And they know it's not true, meaning this. Slogger, sir. Your Facebook hooked up there. Can I search for something? Yeah. It's the parents?
No.
Oh man, good night. His mom like this. My son was a Christian. He said, Mom, we gotta love all nations of people. So why would this nation of people kill my son? Paraphrasing. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get what she said. Maybe I should go to YouTube. So like, bear with me. And this is so important for us to understand who we are, because not knowing who you are leads you to this. First and foremost, confused thoughts. So like, I can't find it. If you can find it, Baba Kashar. So yeah.
She wasn't standing there?
No, she was standing like she was standing with her man, and they had the thing. Yeah, I think outside the courts. She was standing with her man.
You want to take the outside courthouse?
See if we can find it first. I'm gonna just keep teaching. I don't want to spend too much on it. But it's powerful to hear what the sister's saying. She was like, yeah. And for y'all to find him, Salaki. It's not his Carmelo Anthony mother. It's the dude who was unalived by the Chinese man mother. Cyrus. That's what it is. Salaki. She like, for y'all to find him not guilty.
Cyrus Carmack Belton. You probably just put Cyrus Belton. You remember the whole name.
Yeah. And these things affect all of us. This shit right here. This shit right here. Look. Watch this. Listen to what she's saying. Tell us our fight, the fight that we have in the ISUPK, is not the fight for the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It's the fight for the poor. And nobody wants to do it. The brother told me all we do is make excuses for Black people. And I said, we defend the poor. We defend the weak. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no military to fight against the white man. Our military is the Most High God and the truth. So we bring out the evils that this man had done. This thing is evil. For him to find this man not guilty is a smack to all you Black people who went and voted. It's a smack right directly in your face. Okay.
Being here is very difficult. However, I am going to be Cyrus Strong because my son was strong. My son was smart. He was loving. He was kind. I cannot believe that from the time he stepped into that store, as we all saw, he was racially profiled. They followed him around. He was shopping. He took 4 waters, he put them back. He even showed them by shaking his hoodie that he took nothing. And he walked out of the store. He didn't argue with them. He didn't have any confrontation. He didn't curse them. He just walked out. He was respectful. And yet 2 grown people chased him. He fell and they shot him. He shot him dead, like as if he was a dog. And I do not understand how that jury can come back and say that he was not guilty. He was in a runner's stance. It was shown by the pathologist, and they said he was not. It was devastating for me to get a call from Alvin S. Glenn letting me know that Rick Chow was released. That broke me more than you can ever imagine, because my murderer of my son was set free. And it's not fair and it's unjust. And nobody can tell me that this is not racially motivated, because I'm not supposed to be on social media anyway. But when I go and I look at my social media, I have racist people coming to my page.
Wow. Hold on. It's not supposed to be about race, right? But when she goes to her page, she has racist comments. Guess what we have when we go to our page and post our graduations and post us doing something positive and not violent and not harmful to the community? We have racist comments. We have them sending pictures of George Floyd with knees on his necks with laughing emojis. We have thousands and thousands and thousands of comments of people racially angry, racially motivated slander. We have our own people who are racist against us. You know what I'm saying? So don't tell us this is not about race. She said, don't tell me this is not racially profiled. Don't tell me it's not, because we know it is. So our question is this to the Christian church. Where are you at when crimes happen against your race? This is to the black church. When crimes happens against your race, where are you at to speak against this and to tell these people it's not about race, y'all? Tell her it's not about race. Tell her that salvation is for them Chinese men too. Tell her that Rick Child gets to live in the kingdom with us too. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we have to snap out of. Like, the whole dream in the Christian church is not even real. Because you go to church on Sunday and you go home and you go back to work Monday with your racist boss. He's racist. And your pastor just told you salvation is for him too. God don't hate. God love all people. When God hates the white man, he hates how evil. The Lord said this. His eyes are upon the sinful kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Like this nation is full of nothing but sin. And now that we know what sin is, it's obvious without a fact. You probably can Google "Is America Babylon?" and it'll tell you yeah. It'll tell you yeah. Because this place legalizes everything evil. And tells him he's not guilty, but then tells the brother he's guilty. Like, they shouldn't be in charge of it. And when I was a little kid, I always said this. How can somebody who stole everything they have sit in a seat of judgment and say, you're guilty for stealing? When, honestly, you're guilty from stealing. You shouldn't even be up here telling me. And then they're like, well, we want it fair and square. We want it fair and square. No, you stole everything you had. You murdered. You shouldn't even be convicting him of murder, because you're the murderer. You murdered everybody over here. You done took off 100 million Native American Indians off of the face of this earth, and then came here and sat and gonna tell us you're about justice. Good night. Listen to this sister. Like, should no sister have to deal with this? And then have cameras shoved in their face and tell them to explain this. So they told her she ain't supposed to be on social media. Don't go on social media because it's a high. That's what they do. That's what white people do. It's a high profile case. So just stay off social media. They don't respond. Don't react. Listen, man, I'm telling you, if y'all don't listen to what the ISUPK is saying, it's gonna keep being this and keep being that and keep being this and keep being every time we turn around. How much rope is you gonna give the white man? How much? He done hung himself and still alive with the rope you giving him. See, and here we cut that rope short. No, Mr. White Man, you can't come in here. No, you can't tell us what to do at all because of things like this. And then you got black people saying, I'm not boycotting Chinese restaurants. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You got black people saying, my nail technician is Chinese, Asian. Then you got the video, you see the video of the Chinese man saying, yo, listen, man, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. We immigrants come over here and outwork you. Say, y'all need to work. We got to deal with y'all nasty attitudes. We got to get on our feet. We got to scrub y'all toes and do y'all nails. Y'all do it yourself. We don't need the black community. He said, we got our own Chinatown. We got everything. We done built everything. Talking down on us. And these are the same people you say, you're not going to stand with your own. You're going to say, man, I like Ning Hing's, the way she do my nails more than to care for her and her son. Like, that is crazy. It's ridiculous. Salakia.
Going under my son's pictures, leaving the most horrific things, saying that they're glad he's dead, good riddance, and I am tired. I don't want this to happen to any other child. No black or brown child should have to go through this. No parent should have to go through this. This has to stop today.
And she's absolutely correct. She's absolutely correct. I was just reading, give me the scripture too real quick. Isaiah chapter 65. This is one of the scriptures I was going to pull out today. And this is deep that she said this. Because no child should ever have to bury their children. It's just not normal. The child buries the parent and gets the inheritance. What do a parent inherit from burying her child? Nothing but grief. But it's normal where we at. It's normal, and at some point in time, like she's saying, it has to stop. But this is a prophecy for the Most High. Watch this.
65
So let me get it. Boom, and 20. So for context, we're gonna go into it too. But the Most High is talking about after all the punishment and the wrath he put up on us, how he's gonna bless us. Go ahead, read that.
The book of Isaiah chapter 65 verse 20. There shall be no more thence an infant of days.
A what?
An infant of days.
An infant of days. There should be no more an infant of days. Meaning you only 18, 16, 15, getting gunned down, shot, stabbed, hung, car accidents, chased by the police, beat up in jail, choked, knees on necks. Because even, believe it or not, 50 is young. Moses was going to war when he was like 80.
Yep.
In war. David too. Jacob ain't started having kids till he was like 35, 30. Abraham ain't started having kids till he was 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, we dying 30. Heart attacks, strokes. You know what I'm saying? This is not normal. And then we don't know it's not normal because we don't know the scriptures. He said there will be no more infant of days. Keep going.
Nor an old man that have not filled his days.
Nor an old man that have not filled his days. So meaning, now we got old men who never got to live their life. Want to know why? Because he worked all his life. He worked till he is 70 years old. Never got to do anything. Just think about it. You work all year round, they tell you can get a week of vacation. So it's 52 weeks in a year. Just to think about it is mind-blowing. Like, that's why in the world, in my younger days, I never could really get a job. Because it's like 52 weeks in a year, I get 1 week vacation. If you've been there long enough, you might get 2. If you've been there for 20, 30 years, you might get 3. And then the rest of the year, I gotta work all the time. You cannot fulfill the things you really actually want to do. You just can't do it. Go ahead.
And the retirement is 65.
And the retirement is 65. I heard they're trying to push it to what, 67?
70.
70. Good night. And it was a big scandal saying that. A lot of people don't even get their retirement fund because they die before it's over, or die before it actually kicks in. They're uneducated on how to leave it passed down to the next generation or to their wife, and it just goes into thin air. The government's sitting on millions and millions of retirement funds that's not used because you don't work the man to death. Literally, that's America. They work you to death. It was a brother at my slave, bro. He caught cancer, and he was in the hospital, and the slave, and he needed his bills paid, so he told the slave he needed his benefits. They told him if he don't come to work, he ain't getting nothing. He got out the hospital bed, shriveled up. You know what I'm saying? 100 pounds less than he was when he went in. And they made him drive the bus. And he died. He died driving the bus. Not actually on the bus, but he died on the payroll for driving the bus. And you know what the bus company did? They said, we're going to get a bus and load everybody up, and we're going to go to his funeral, y'all. You done work this man to death. That's what it means when they say, nor an old man that have not filled his days. Because we over here getting old and never fulfilled anything that we actually really wanted to do. We just couldn't do it. Yeah, you might get a couple houses and get a couple cars, but could you build a kingdom? No, you enslaved. You ain't got enough time to build a kingdom. That's why what we got here is special. You know what I'm saying? This thing is special because we ain't thinking about to get the watch, you know what I'm saying, and $100,000 car in the new Benz. No, we're trying to build the kingdom on borrowed time, short time. Go ahead, finish this, Salaki.
For the child shall die 100 years old.
No, 16.
100 years
No,
old.
14.
100 years old.
For the child shall die 100 years old. Keep going.
But the sinner, being 100 years old, shall be accursed.
But the sinner being 100 years old shall be accursed. In those days, a child is going to die at 100 years old. Like, we have to understand, if a child is dying any 4, 5, 6, it's a problem. It's a problem. You could drop that. Go back. Let me go back to the sister. This is powerful what she's saying.
And I just learned today that South Carolina, if it's a murder charge, that they cannot bring in any of your prior acts. Rick Chow shot 2 people before. Rick Chow accosted a child in that store and beat her up with a gun on her hip. And none of that information could be brought to light.
And not to be long-winded, but they do that to us, though. They bring up our past crimes all the time. It's called defamation of character. You know what I'm saying? And when they do it, the lawyers will fight that all of this be expunged from the record and not used in the jury when the jury is deciding who's guilty or not. But they do that to us all the time. But when it's him, they like, oh, we can't use his past crimes. Go ahead.
George Floyd.
Yep, what they said.
He robbed the old lady.
Yep, robbed the old lady.
In his 20s.
Yep.
He came into the store with a fake $20 bill.
Yep, trying to counterfeit him.
The brother Mike Brown in St. Louis.
Yep.
Ferguson.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're trying to say one of them had
stole some Lucy's. Stole some Swisher Sweets.
Right. What's the dude got choked down on the subway?
Eric.
Something Penny.
Jordan Penny?
No, that's the dude who did it. Neely. They was trying to say, well, he had one of those charges or something, sexual charges or whatever. Like, they do that to us all the time. And they do it in the news. You know what I'm saying? Like, when my bro, he got a murder charge, every time he bailed out. So when he was out, they kept putting articles about it. He'd get pulled over in the car. They'll pull up. Yeah, he was hit with a federal racketeering charge in 2005. Yeah, he did this amount of time in this, and this amount of time in that, and this amount of time in that. All that. So when he could get to trial and get to court, they'll say, yeah. Because white people are like this. We putting bad people away. They don't care how they do it. You know, you watch those CIA shows, Criminal Minds. You know what I'm saying? You watch, what's it called? Law and Order, SVU. They don't care how they do it. They want the greater good. They like this, we're getting bad people away. You know what I'm saying? That's how they thinking. But when it comes to them, and one of the reasons why, because the Asian community was in an uproar over this. They was in an uproar over this. They say, yeah, all right, man. All right, we got to make sure we fly straight with this because they're scared of you being able to defend yourself. We can't defend ourselves, so ain't nobody in fear. All right, not guilty, and walk past 20,000 black people with no fear in sight. So like,
and I do not think fair, and if it's on the law books, that needs to be changed. Because if that was not, then my son would have gotten. And to allow this person to terrorize this neighborhood for 12, 13 years is ridiculous. And it's just showing that it's okay to treat black and brown people wrong, and it's not.
And it's just showing it's okay to just treat black and brown people wrong. That's exactly what it shows. It shows you can do them wrong and get away with it, and it's funny. Put it in the movie, like that. Don't Be a Menace movie was funny. You know what I'm saying? That what is it? Boys in the Hood. Yeah. Boys in the Hood. It was like, yeah, yo, they do be doing that. They do it. You know what I'm saying? Up here we got mostly Arabs, and they used to be on it like that, but they kind of still a little bit on it a little bit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, hurry up and buy. Like, and we made jokes out of it. We thought it was funny, but die or we gonna kill. Hurry up and buy or we gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? That's why it was funny when he killed the store owner. You know what I'm saying? He said, "What you say about my mom?" And smoked it. And that was funny to us. Want to know why it was funny to us? It was funny to us because they always kill us. They always shoot us. So let's get our get back in a movie. Good night. She absolutely correct.
My son loved everybody. He would tell me like, "Oh, Mom, you're being judgmental. You shouldn't do that. That's against God." And the devil shot him dead, and he laid right there. And we got no justice from South Carolina.
And her son would tell her, "You're being judgmental. That's against God." Where do you think he learned that from? Where do you think he learned that from? You think he thought for a second that Chinese man was gonna kill him? He probably like, "I'm gonna get up out of here." You know how we is as kids. The whole time you ain't. And this is another thing that is so important. You have to teach your children that the white man is the devil. You have to. Because if you don't teach your children that the white man is the devil and that all these nations are against you, you will actually think, maybe I can just run. Maybe I can get away. I get home fast. And the whole time he planning on smoking you and getting away with it. He got away with it. He's not even in jail no more. They probably gonna sell the shop, move to another city, and do the same thing in another black neighborhood. Good night.
And I think it is disgusting, and I don't even know why. I have no words. But every day I will not be able to speak to my son, hear his voice change, see him grow, go to prom. He will never get married. I would never hold my grandchildren, nothing. But Chow is able to go home with his lion son, Andy Chow, and they're able to have dinner with the wife, Alice, who all three of them came out that store and they chased my baby. And I think the entire family should be held accountable because it was racially profiled.
But guess what, sis? You are the children of Israel. And the God of your fathers is judgmental. You know what I'm saying? The God of your fathers is a just God. And he will return vengeance upon their head. Everything they done gave out and they done gave you, they will get it back double. I promise you. You want to know how I know he's gonna do it? You want to know how I know? He did it to us. He did it to us. his very own elect. He said, think not that you're going to go altogether unpunished. You know what I'm saying? Because the God of our fathers will visit you for your iniquities. You done just unalive the chosen of God. And you think you about to get away with it. She thinks it's hopeless. I get no justice. My man can't give me no justice. My community can't give me no justice. My nation can't give me no justice. But your God can. Your God will. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we hope for every day in the UPK. To return everything. Everything they gave to us, get it to them. You know what I'm saying? Because this right here, it's all so normal, but it's also wrong. It's wrong.
And I do not think that it is right, and they all should be punished. And if
there we go, sis. And they all should be punished. Not just Rick Child and his wife and the son. How about all of them? All them Asian communities. What they do? What did they do? They did to your daughter.
Deny her service.
Deny her service. You know what I'm saying? And then try to act stupid. You know what I'm saying? What they do to us all the time. Speak that Chinese stuff when we come in there. What they do? Feed us cats, feed us dogs. You know what I'm saying? And lie and say it's chicken. And lie and say it's chicken. All of this is because we don't know who we are. We suffer from an identity crisis. We don't know who we are. We run around here trying to be Christians. We run around here trying to be gangsters. We trying to be thugs. We trying to be Italian mobsters. You know what I'm saying? That's not who we are. I'm going to get into it. We're going to get into it, who we are.
I don't know what laws that we need to create to help our people, but it needs to be done, and it needs to be done now. Cyrus should not be gone. None of our children should be gone from the acts of racism, from profiling, from any of that. He should be here. And until the world treats us like we are human beings, I mean, come on. Y'all hire us. Y'all want us around. You like our culture. You want to listen to the music. You want to wear our clothes. You want to do all of that stuff. But
she in the spirit. Y'all want us around. Y'all hire us. Y'all want to take our culture, our slang, our clothes, the way we walk, the way we talk. But then shoot us dead and say, I'm not guilty. I ain't do nothing wrong. Good night.
when it comes to protecting us and when it comes to looking at our children, you look at us as if we are animals, and we are not. I am a college-educated woman. I hold a master's degree in information technology management. My son was not a thug. He was a 14-year-old boy who was trying to find his way. And for any person that acts like when they were 14, 15, 16, 17, that they did not do nothing wrong, that they did not smoke and drink and do and have sex and do whatever that they were not supposed to do by their parents, it is a lie. And it is judgmental, and I refuse to allow any of you to sit up there and make it seem like we were bad parents, because we were not. All of our children make mistakes, but I don't see anybody saying, oh, well, you know what, my kid did X, Y, and Z, my kid did X, Y, and Z. No, they're coming onto my page.
And even so, does that deserve death? Though, like, for you to kill us, like, for real, to kill us, even if he stole the water, even though we know he didn't. Let's say he did stole the water. Was the penalty death? Like, are you serious? Good night.
And try to demonize my child, and I will not have it. And it stops today. Keep your opinions to yourself. And until you are in my shoes and you have to bury a child, I don't want to hear nothing from you.
Right. Right on, sis. That's a fact. Right on. Good night. Good night. I don't want to hear nothing from you. I got, give me that same verse, Isaiah 65. Start at verse 15. Cool.
To the book of Isaiah, chapter 65, verse 15. And ye shall leave your name for a curse.
For what?
A curse.
For what?
A curse.
And ye shall leave your name for a curse. That's what being black is in America. It's a curse. You know what I'm saying? That's what being Negroes is in America. Being colored, being African American, being Hispanic, being Puerto Rican. You left your name for a curse. That's your identity now. Black, nigga, spick, wetback. You done left being Israel, Yasha Allah. You done left that alone to be nothing and to be treated less than nothing. Go ahead.
For a curse unto my chosen.
Unto who?
My chosen.
No, everybody.
My chosen.
So a brother said to me, yo, everybody is cursed. Everybody done went through bad things. But God is saying this is going to happen to his chosen. You know what I'm saying? Unto my chosen. Go ahead.
For the Lord God shall slay thee.
So what?
Slay thee.
No, I love thee.
Slay thee.
This is how we know for a fact that the white man, the Chinese man, the African man, the Indian man, all of these men are going to get what God said they're going to get because he said we was going to get it. And we open up these records and see we got it. The Lord slayed us. He slayed us something so good that we're fighting each other. They fight us because we say Jesus is black. We show them that his feet is brown as if it burnt in the furnace, and they still fight and argue with us. It don't matter what color he is. Salvation is for everybody. We showed them that he's not sent but into the lost sheep of the house of Israel, and they still fight us. That's the Lord slaying us to the point where we can't even come together on something as simple as maybe our children should stop dying by the hands of y'all. Go ahead.
And call his servants by another name.
By what?
Another name.
By what?
Another name.
They're gonna call his servants by another name. That's us today. So when the brother asks, do we got DNA tests to prove? This is proof. You don't need DNA. It's proof. Who's being called by another name? Who was slaved? Who left their name for a curse? The white man left from being Edomites to being Americans. That's not a curse. He got the greatest kingdom on the earth. He left his name for a blessing. He took a blessing. All these nations come over here and become great and mighty. Like the Chinese man was saying, we come over here through immigration and we work hard and we get more than you. That's the scripture, Deuteronomy 28. It said, the stranger that is in thy gate shall come up very high, and y'all should come down very, very low. That's who we are. The proof is overwhelming. I could sit here for 100 years. We do it all day long and prove that we are the children of Israel. We prove it. So I asked him this. Okay, let's say you're right? We're going to grant it. You're right. And we're not the children of Israel. Who do you say we are, according to the Bible? He said, I don't know. And that's stupid to me. Because I'm telling you, the Lord said that we was going to leave our name for a curse and that he should call his chosen by another name. If we're saying we're the chosen, we're called by another name than Israel. Duh. It's common sense. It's common sense. So what we're going to do is this. You keep not knowing who you are, and I'm going to just keep being Israel. Simple as that. And when the opportunity presents itself, you can't never say you didn't know. Because ultimately, right, and I told him this. I said, you think the white man don't know who we are? Exactly who we are? I mean, like, it's records. They know exactly who we are. Like, they probably know the tribes better than we do. Because they enslaved us. If they came out publicly and said, yes, we're sorry for lying. The black man, we sorry for lying. The black man is actually the children of Judah. Would you believe it? He said, yeah, I will have to. I said, and that's racist. Because I said the same thing. He ain't proved nothing. He just said, get up there and say, yeah, the black man is the children of Judah. And you will believe it. You suffer from white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm showing you all day long. Boom, we're supposed to be in prisons. Boom, we're going to be in chains. Boom, a yoke around our neck. Boom, our children being sold. Boom, us not having our names. Our last names are the names of the people who enslaved us. If that's not proof enough, it has to be proof. Well, let me get Exodus chapter 19. You know what I'm saying? So on the ISUPK, right? We the Israelite School of UPK, Universal Practical Knowledge. We raise up priests. You know what I'm saying? We're a priesthood. You know what I'm saying? Because another thing he asked me as well was, how are you a priest? You know what I'm saying? Because I came up under a priesthood. You know what I'm saying? I was raised up to become a priest. You know what I'm saying? I had oil poured on my head to become a priest. I went through the trials to become a priest. You know what I'm saying? I went to severe education to become a priest. You know what I'm saying? I studied under the feet of men who are the chosen people of God. You know what I'm saying? Who have the knowledge and the truth that can come nowhere but directly from the Most High God. The scriptures say all wisdom belongs to the Lord. But the wisdom of the law, that's coming directly from Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm going to send the comforter to you. You're going to remember all things. That's that spirit that's on the earth right now. That's that spirit of us telling you that you Israel. That's bringing it back to remembrance. Because somewhere down the line, we know we special. We know something is great about us, but we can't explain it. Now we give you the explanation. We're the children of Israel. We Yasha, Prince of the Power. Matter of fact, if you could about Bashar, start at 1 and we'll end it after that.
So book of Exodus chapter 19, verse 1. In the 3rd month, when the children of Israel were gone forth out of the land of Egypt, the same day came they into the wilderness of Sinai.
So we left Egypt from being slaves. We left out of slavery. This is us. This is us, Black, Hispanic, and Native American. We left out of from being slaves. Go ahead.
Verse 2, for they were departed from Rephidim and were come to the desert of Sinai and had pitched in the wilderness, and there Israel camped before the mount.
Go ahead.
Verse 3, and Moses went up unto the Most High, and the Lord called unto him out of the mountain, saying, this shalt thou say to the house of Jacob.
To who?
Of Jacob.
Go ahead.
And tell the children of Israel.
So remember, I'm giving you your identity. You are the children of Israel. You are the children that came out of slavery, out of Egypt, and Moses went on the mountaintop and met with the Most High God via an angel. He met with the angel of the Lord who was speaking directly out of the mouth of God. And he said, you tell them this. Go ahead.
Ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians.
Unto who?
The Egyptians.
Now, we got to understand what happened to the Egyptians, those who oppressed us and did us evil. God killed all of them. He unalived the whole kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Like he did them. There was no nation or kingdom of Egypt after that. They were destroyed to this day. The people over there in Egypt are Arabs. They don't even know what an Egyptian look like, right? They still arguing and fighting. They don't know. The Most High God did a number on them. And they had one of the greatest empires of his time because of our forefather Joseph. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And how I bear you on eagle's wings and brought you unto myself.
He's telling them, you seen what I done did. He done did marvelous signs. Go ahead.
Verse 5. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people.
Well, there that is what?
Above all people.
What?
Above all people.
Then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people. Go ahead.
For all the earth is mine.
For all the earth belongs to the Most High. Everything is the Lord's. But you're going to be special above all the people. But you have to keep the covenant. That's the problem. That's the problem that we don't understand. We have to tell our people, the moms, the fathers, who are so hard-headed and prideful, who say, I can do what I want. We have to tell them, the earth is the Lord's, and we are special people unto him. So meaning, if we want to keep breaking this commandment, our son's going to keep dying. Our daughter's going to keep dying. If we want them to stop dying, let's obey the voice of the Most High. What's the voice of the Most High? This. Thus saith the Lord. That's the voice of the Most High. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests.
Of what?
A kingdom of priests.
And we see the tribe of Levi became the priest, but it was not so in the beginning. This is before the Levites took a hold of the covenant. The whole nation was supposed to be a kingdom of priests. Every last one of our tribes. We all were supposed to be priests. We all were supposed to be masters of the law. We all were supposed to be the example for everybody in the rest of the face of the earth. When they see us, they were supposed to say, yo, they know the law, the commandments. Like the scriptures say, they're supposed to say, let's go to the house of Jacob and learn his ways. Because he surely is a wise people. We don't eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. We don't get sick. We live until we 900, 1,000. Oh yeah, we surely got to learn their ways. But we don't want to obey the voice of the Lord. But we always are supposed to be a what?
A kingdom of priests.
Go ahead.
And a holy nation.
And a holy nation. Go ahead.
These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel.
This was supposed to be taught to us, man. This is your identity. There is no more crisis. Your identity is right in your face. It's given to you. You have to take hold of the covenant. You have to come back to the Most High God and step away from all this evil, man. Step away and fight for the poor, man. Fight for those who can't fight for themselves. Because they can't. He can't fight for himself. He can't say, yeah, I really didn't do it. I really didn't steal those waters because they killed him. We have to do it. We have to come to that sister aid and say, you know what? I'm not sinning no more. Because I don't want to make the Lord angry. I'm not sinning anymore. So with that, you know what I'm saying, in the class, long story short, black men, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, we are the children of Israel. We is gonna do a show Thursday about the Carmelo Anthony case. Yes, he was found guilty. We're gonna go into deeper in depth. By now you should know that America is racist. They hate black people. And white people can't wait for the day where they can show. They can't wait for the day that they can openly be that way without any repercussion. That's what they want. They told them, they say, yo, we can't wait for the race wars to start. We're going to knock you back 10 generations. That's what they in the hills and the mountains doing, shooting, preparing to shoot you and kill you and take you back into slavery. A lot of them, that's what they really want. They want you back in the servant's place. This all this freedom and all this stuff, they don't like it one bit. You thinking we equal? No, they don't like that. But with that, I pass the class over to Precinct Officer Savia. I'm saying, I give him a hand. I don't like the movie, just wave your hand.
All right, this is the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge. So this is the security announcements.
No, you gotta get in front of it. For this turn. No, not the thing. You gotta turn the camera. It's gonna follow me. I ain't talking.
All right, security announcements. Right, ISUPK Star 1 West 125th Street Hall, New York, under the leadership of Commander Jimmy Hanna. With a new brother sister, when a new brother sister coming to the school. They are off limits for 6 months. They have to be saluted only. They are here to shut themselves of the world. If any transportation teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if your brother and sister have an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to his brother and sister. There's another 6 months where brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Saturday, which is commandment, Numbers 18:21. Malachi 3:8-10, be 10 for the Hebrew, my issue. 10% of every penny of any increase to give to the Lord, give to treasury department or teacher, priest fund, or for priest not mandatory, what's the money would like, holy convocation, you finish feast of first fruits. Next is the blowing of the trumpets. And that is in September, so we got a little while right now. Right now, we got annual cookouts in all the zones. First is gonna be the blackout cookout in Nashville. You know what I'm saying? The dates is coming out. You know, this year it won't be in headquarters, but it'll be in Philly. You have one in Chicago, of course. You got one in Vegas for the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Keep everybody updated as well on these cookouts coming up, because our next holy day is in September. It's a couple of months. Sabbath service again every Saturday is a Sabbath service, a holy convocation. You know what I'm saying? If you're here in the city, you get the ISIS 4 South Ave. If you're on in other zones, you type in ISUPK Sabbath. It's not a holy convocation, but we'll be in Buffalo for the Juneteenth Saturday. We'll be out there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. If you're out there, man, check us out. We'll be out there in the projects as well, giving out food and mingling and getting to know our people, building a bridge with our people and closing the gap. You understand? We'll be out there Thursday. Captain Design will be the Hidden Truth Revealed out there in Buffalo. You understand? Like 5 p.m. So we're out there with that as well. So now I'm saying basically we're gonna be out there in Buffalo for the weekends. We're out there getting tuned to the peace and props of the Lord. We'll be troopers in the school start wearing our black boot shirt, pants, headband, and scarf with that. Because shoot to the Akio, and here's my Madra. And Mount Shabbat. Hey Madra, Barak. Yahweh Shinal Shabbat. That's what Batar Shah told to Akwafi, and here's my Madra. And Mount Shabbat. Hey Madra, Barak. Yahweh Shinal Shabbat. That's what Batar. Class dismissed.